Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20.
I'm coming for you.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he's going to have the first down yardage.
I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And that one goes for about 6.
Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Caught here by Conley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep. It got his man. Complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And they'll get him dead. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32.
Working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku.
Don't say nothing. Shoot.
Chubb on the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will leave him a yard short. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Kendall. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Hey, watch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Kendall. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2nd and 5. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They set up the screen to Chubb. He'll have him 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. On 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Derrick Henry, and he only manages a couple here.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15. Throwing on 1st down. Kendall, he gets this one to Boyd. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Down to the 25.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going
to throw on 2nd down. Kendall got his man. It's Eifert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Kendall. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now.
Mayfield. They set up the screen for Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jacoby Brissett has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Bears on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. From the gun on 3rd down. Kendall. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50. Off the bootleg. Kendall sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Boyd. On 1st down. Mixon. Here's a 2nd and 7. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, here's White. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert. And it's a Bengal touchdown.
No time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run on 1st down gets him a couple.
Be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Hey, tight.
On 1st down, Kendall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down. To throw on 2nd down, Kendall. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10. Kendall complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They'll run on 1st down. It's White. Give him 9 on the carry. That's on 2nd down. Here's Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35. Now Mixon. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a short pickup there. Operating from the gun. Kendall. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. We give you a look, and it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious, and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. And they bring him to the ground. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside. On 1st down, Mixon. And some room to work. The 20. A big play there for the Bengals. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
You start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up any.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
15-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd down, it's White. And nothing doing. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year.